Howdy, folks. Welcome to the show. Alongside my good friends Vanna White and George Clooney, I'll be Dr. Gross, and this is We Creamin'.
What an intro.
This guy.
It has been a while.
A little bit.
It's been about a half a year since we last recorded.
That long.
It was when I came home in December.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
It's been a hot minute. But we are back, baby. We are back. Our good friend Kyle is on vacation. He was not able to make it, but he is definitely here in spirit.
He is.
And he will be back.
And we miss you, buddy.
Shout him out. Spartacus is here. Callie is hiding, but she's back there doing her thing.
He's roaming, being a tush.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Vanna White, Pat Sajak's last episode was
It was.
last week.
Mm-hmm.
Did he really pass the reins to Ryan Seacrest?
I'm sure that wasn't his decision.
Yeah. I mean, shout out Ryan Seacrest for staying alive. That's what I'm saying.
My man did, I would assume, one of the most successful reality shows of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took over the New Year's Eve show.
New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Who passed? Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark's New Year's He does that now. And now he's doing The Wheel.
Permanent gig.
And for now, Vanna's got a couple years left, I think, on her contract, so she's still going to be around. Pat, I'll miss you. I probably won't watch the show anymore. But
Shout out to the childhood. Our legacies.
what's your favorite game show?
Ooh, that's a toughie. Favorite game show?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Price is Right.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
The Price is Right is
Crazy.
the energy
It is.
in that building,
Yeah.
and it always has been, is just it's
People wait for
unparalleled.
their name to hopefully you pick.
And even if they cheer for each other on,
They do. High five each other.
high fiving, hugging.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bet $1 though. I'll punch you in the face.
No, hate that shit.
I don't like when people. That's cheating. I don't
They'd
like
be
when people
like,
cheat. Or
$1,000
$1 over.
$1,000.
1,001.
Dickhead.
You better have nailed it.
You're a dickhead.
You better have nailed it.
Hope that's just $1,000 on the dime.
And it has never changed the rules. They've been doing that forever, and people just get away with it. And I don't think it's fair. But I do enjoy The Price is Right. And speaking of new hosts, it did take me a while, but Drew Carey.
Drew Carey
He
is.
does good work on that
He
show.
is nailing that shit.
I enjoy Drew Carey on that show. Yes,
And-
Bob Barker is fantastic,
Oh, yeah.
but Drew Carey gets the job done.
Yo, Drew Carey was not playing against anybody during COVID. That shit was gold. He'd be like, "Ah, here you go. Stay there. Stay."
Yeah. Don't come up here. Mm-mm. Where's your mask? Put it over your nose.
He's like this line right there. He's like, yep, look, perfect.
Mindy?
I probably would have to go with Wheel of Fortune.
You go on the wheel.
I'm going the wheel.
I do enjoy the wheel. There's times I'll be screaming at the TV and they just don't. They're just not getting it. I'm like, how do you? I'll spin. Why? And then they'll buy a vowel and then solve. Like, why did you just waste?
Just waste that shit.
Why'd you just waste that money just to solve the puzzle? You don't know mine. You know mine.
Jeopardy?
Of course.
And little
Of
Spencer.
course.
Little Spencer.
No, that's a bucket list for me.
Mr. Trebek.
November 8th,
What a guy.
2020. He left this world.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Stand up.
I don't miss an episode. I watch it. I like to watch it in the morning. I watched last night's in the morning. Get the brain going. A little trivia. I'm usually at work at night, but I like to watch it in the morning.
Oh, juicy.
Mm-hmm. I will be on that show someday. I take the test twice a year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You can do it every 6 months.
Damn.
But it's like a whole process. Like you do the test. It's like, I think it's 50 questions, and you get like 10 or 15 seconds a question, and you have to get, I think it's 80%. It doesn't tell you what you get either. It's just you either get an email saying you passed or not. And if you pass, you get like put into a pool with all the other people that, however often they do it, that pass. And then if you get chosen out of that pool, they pick X amount of people, then you have to go to, it's somewhere in California where they film it, probably LA. And then you have to compete against all these other people. And then I guess and then after that, there's like another pool in drawing.
Damn.
To get put on the show. Like it's a mixture of how well you do on the tests plus your like personality.
Sure.
They don't want somebody boring in the show.
Yeah.
So it's like a very long process to get on there, but someday. Because there's idiots on that show sometimes, and I'm like, how the fuck did you make it on this show?
Personality.
It was personality. Yeah. Somehow they got past those prelims, if you will.
I just felt like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire had really
Ooh.
dumb people on it.
Oh, it did. It did.
Or people that didn't know like pop culture and things of that nature, but would be really smart on other things.
Yeah, it'd be like, name the Power Ranger that's missing. And it'd be the Red Ranger. It'd be like,
The Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger,
yeah.
the Black Ranger, and the tangerine colored
I'd be like-
Ranger.
I'm like, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
And they get it wrong.
Right? Wrong as fuck. You're not just wrong.
That was a fun show. Regis was the host of that.
Regis is the man.
May he rest.
The boy's name was Regis.
Regis Philbin.
Fucking Regis.
Huge Regis fan.
Everybody was.
Mm-hmm. I remember the biggest the biggest game show swag you could do was the first guy that won $1 million. He got all the way up. He didn't use any of his lifelines, and he got all the way to the last question. And he goes, "I need to phone a friend. I need to use one of my lifelines." Okay, cool. Who do you want to call? He's like, "I'm gonna call my dad."
Oh, yep. I see that. Yep.
And he goes,
About to
"Hey
win $1
Dad,
million.
I don't need your help. I just wanted to let you know I'm about to win $1 million."
Yep.
I was
He
like,
fucking-
this guy.
Yeah, he fucking crushed it. Completely crushed it. I'm about to win $1 million.
That was awesome.
He fucking crushed it.
That was a walk off. He was like, "I don't need your help."
He fucking crushes it. That video is eternal.
It's great. The whole crowd just erupts in applause.
Right?
That's awesome. What a guy.
What was the show with Howie Mandel?
Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal, yeah.
That was fun.
It was. You'd be like, I gotta call the banker.
It was more. That was more. It wasn't. It was almost. It wasn't skill based at all. It was more. It was luck and. Do you want to flip the coin and keep going or not, kind of thing? Because sometimes he would offer you some pretty good. To stop. But you'd get down to those last like handful, and there's the $1 million is still there, but then there's like a penny, $5, $20, maybe $100,000, and then they'd flip over that $1 million, and that's off the board. You're like, damn it! My man just offered you $475,000,
Yep.
and you said no, and now you're walking off with a penny, which after tax.
You know, fuck taxes, bro. You know how much shit we get taxed on?
Yeah, everything.
Everything's fucking taxed, which is crazy.
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
They don't get a shout out.
No, never.
Well, what can you do?
Shit. I post this question regularly. I've never asked this question in a while.
Ask it for our viewers.
I think you've actually given me an answer, and Mindy could never answer this question. Just can't. Your favorite song of all time? I always thought it was an easy question.
Yeah, for you it is.
Sure is. It's Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Got a tattoo of me right here.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite song of all time?
Sorry,
Damn.
I mean, doesn't matter. I appreciate that.
That was your first full cigar going so far. It's so sassy.
Shit, man. I don't know. Favorite song?
Favorite song of all time.
Could you do like a top 5?
No,
Or is it just
because
like-
when I ask people what their favorite movie is all the time, and then they say it's between, I'm like, no, that's not what I asked you.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite song of all time?
Dude, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Forrest Gump.
I know that.
Yes.
What's yours, Mindy?
You know I don't have favorites.
Nope. What's mine, Mindy?
Favorite movie?
Yep, all time.
It's a trick question.
It is not a trick question. It's a simple question. I got a tattoo on my
Oh,
arm.
duh.
Yeah, I got a tattoo on me too.
Why is the name out of my head?
Movies to go.
Bueller.
Yep.
Your favorite movie?
Yep.
Ferris Bueller?
There you
Ferris Bueller's
go.
Day off, yeah. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Sorry, I was zoned in, still thinking about this damn song.
Yeah, that's the movie that we
Yeah, I
made
do that. That's
today.
easy.
That's the go. Movie gets you gross.
That was easy. Man, that's not easy. No one's ever asked me that before in my life.
I've asked you that before.
If you did, I don't know what I said.
I'll,
If I did,
yeah, I always pose the
if
question.
I answered.
It might have ended with a stalemate.
Yeah.
Creedence Clearwater Revival. Who will stop the rain?
Ooh, what's the good one?
Long as I remember. Rain been coming. Yeah, that one. It's my favorite song. It's a good
Yeah,
jam.
CCR.
I mean, I've got plenty of songs. But
Yo, shout out.
like I said, I don't. If I have to choose, I will choose. I don't like people that say it's between this and this. No, it's not what I
I
said.
know why it's cut and said every time. I'm like, man, let's talk to me about Jam for real. Like, nope, it's everybody wants to rule the world. Every time. And so I saw the movie Real Genius when I was little with Val Kilmer.
Iceman.
Iceman. Let's be Iceman. the most tasteful send off to a character.
Yeah. What, in Maverick or in the original?
In Maverick.
Yeah.
Iceman, just nice send off.
Is Val Kilmer? Does he have a condition or was he acting?
No, he has a condition.
So that was real in that when he's all. He's got what was wrong with him? He can walk and stuff.
I forget why he was sick in the movie, but in real life he had throat cancer. He can't speak. His son, that was his son doing his voice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he was not acting. He's actually has a condition.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was the case.
He just had throat cancer, and he can't speak. So every time you see his voice in the movie now,
So is he just moving his mouth?
yeah,
And they did a voiceover after.
he'll mutter up some noises, but he'll like follow it. But his son does voice work.
Interesting.
When I found out, I was like, oh, that is tragic.
Yeah. I mean, it's tragic. Yes. Bruce Willis.
Yo, Bruce Willis is. I still look at his old work and I'm like, God damn it.
What sucks about Bruce Willis is he is in such a bad condition,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in such great shape, and he's gonna live forever with this condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he probably, I'm not gonna say anybody ever wants to die, but like, that would suck living like that.
Yeah.
Because he's in great shape. He's always done action movies. He's in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that old. He's probably
Yeah.
maybe late 60s,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, if I had to guess. He's not going anytime soon. He's got to just live with that. That sucks.
Yeah. Great Bruce Willis.
You know? Like, at some point, Michael J. Fox is going to not be able to basically function. But he's not going to die.
Nah.
But he just has to live with that.
Like Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yes.
That was another unexpected one. I was like, Tim Curry, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all fucked up. But still,
Shout out Tim Curry.
shout out Tim Curry. He still does cons, still do meet and greets, still lively.
Shout out a meet and greet.
Shout out meet and greet.
What's the coolest meet and greet you've ever done?
Shit.
It could be a con, not necessarily a meet and greet. If you see somebody sign something at a con, that counts.
I mean, yeah. Or just meeting a celebrity in general.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I've met a few porn stars in my life. Meeting Jill Kelly was still one of the coolest fucking things in my life. That was wild. Cause she was in like a nice little business suit, like a little business skirt. Walking, she had like I guess security or entourage, whatever she's walking. And we're literally, it was in New York too. I was literally at like a corner stoplight. Saying, I'm like, I'm like, and she looks at me, she says, "You shouldn't know who I am." And
How old were you?
I was probably like 12, 13.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done
Yeah,
what that was.
and she winked at me. She said, she winked at me and walked. I was like, "Oh shit, Jill Kelly!"
And then you went and whacked it.
God, for Christ. I was like, for that split second, I was in it. But not porn star. Fucking Peter Weller was at Dragon Con.
Mm-hmm.
He was going out to shoot his entourage.
Who was that?
RoboCop.
Oh, yes,
Peter
of course,
Weller.
of course.
That man
That's
is
cool.
so fucking cool.
That was at a con, you said?
Yeah, it was at Dragon Con. But we were all walking to a restaurant. He was walking across the street. These people. And I was like, "Oh shit, it's Peter Weller." He said, "Sure is." And I was like, "You fucking cool bastard." God damn it. I went to Hotel Wacken after that.
Yeah.
Audience, that was a joke. Make sure you know.
Mindy? You met any famous people?
No, not really.
Really?
I mean, panels
met
at Dragon
somebody.
Con.
Yeah.
Huh? Who?
Like panels at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Doug, you fumbled the ball, man. I could have got you on the phone with Elijah Dushku, but you ain't answered. And she's no Mindy,
Nice save.
but she is hot in real life. Meeting Sex Machine, get his autograph.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You know the cream.
Don't tell me his name. Well, I know the movie.
Yeah.
It's, shit.
Always up the tip of my tongue, too.
Oh, you don't know his name? It's, I don't feel as bad.
Something with an S. Last name?
Yep, I think so.
Do you want to do with the photo real quick?
No, because we're gonna come up with this. It's the guy from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep.
So, Tom Savini.
Tom Savini, yes.
Tom Savini. Yeah! Got it.
Tom Savini.
I knew it would come. Yeah, I needed the S.
Yeah.
You helped me out a lot
That's
with
an
that.
S.
I needed the S.
Tom Savini.
I hear he's very nice.
He's nice with that little dickish with him, which is him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got a picture of it. Shit. The big one I always regret not seeing is 2. Number 2, Patrick Stewart. I always wanted to meet Patrick Stewart. They just
Sir
said that-
Patrick Stew.
Yeah, they just
Or
said that.
Pat Stew is his Instagram. Sir Pat Stew.
Pat Stew. But that
I
man,
did see him walk by at Dragon Con, though, didn't he?
I think we did.
That's not a meat though.
No, it's not me.
Doesn't count.
But I hear that man is just a fucking pleasure to every fan he meets.
Oh, I'm sure he's a very lovely gentleman.
And then the fucking the Zeus, the display at dinner, the Thanksgiving turkey. Stan Lee, rest in peace. He is another one that loves all his fans, and for him to just call his fans true believers, fucking.
My man had to be what in his 90s probably, and still going to every con on the planet.
And just talking to everybody.
Yes.
Got the
What a
dirtiest
guy.
glasses. The dirtiest glasses.
What a guy.
Yep. Said, hey there, true believers. You fucking crazy. The greatest cameos in cinema history. I don't give a fuck.
Easy.
I don't give a fuck.
Easy.
Every one of them. Money.
Once it got like later into the MCU, I mean, the audience in the theaters would cheer.
Yeah.
At first, it's just like, oh, cool, that's Stan Lee. And then after a while, you just wait for him.
Like, yes!
He's, his last one was probably, I don't think he was in Endgame.
No, I don't think it was anything.
I think he passed, so it was probably Infinity War. But he was in, the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, the internet. He goes to some. He's obviously going across all these different universes on the internet, and he gets to the Disney one, and it's got Disney characters, and Marvel had just gotten bought, and it was like Iron Man and maybe Thor or somebody, and they're walking around, and fucking Stan Lee's like right behind him or something like that.
Just screaming.
It was awesome.
Yeah, well, that was a dream of mine to meet that guy. I'd have probably cried like a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
There was a ride at Carowinds that Stanley did.
Yeah.
It was in their big theater with the motion seats, and it was called
Creed.
It was not called the Creed. It was the Creed.
Yeah, it was.
It was called the Seventh Portal. And you, when you're waiting in line, they have all these TVs with Stan Lee's talking to you, and I don't know. You're like you're joining this team of random superheroes, made up superheroes, not normal ones.
It's a dream.
And you go through like these dimensions to take down the bad guy or something. It was like a 3-4 minute ride. It was pretty cool.
It's a fun fact of mine. Ever since I was a kid, I was always expecting to get that just random like chance encounter to get superpowers and be a hero. I've been waiting for that my whole life. Because I'm a dork. I know.
What superpower would you choose if you could only have one right now?
That's a fucking toughie.
Right now. Well, you asked me a tough one earlier.
That's a toughie.
all the basics.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I mean, I think flight would be the front runner for most.
I mean, flight's a good one, but you talking about just one.
Mm-hmm.
Flight is so basic. Like you can fly, but you do that's it. Like you, that's it.
Is there a speed maximum?
That's what I'm
if
saying.
You could fly. You gotta toss that
Yeah,
in. You can't just fly as 1,000,000 miles an hour and just go from here to
That's what I'm saying.
Japan in 10 seconds. You can't do that.
Yeah, and I mean, there's levels to it. And, Marvel did it right. Well, flight pilots was like there's the X-Men Angel and Archangel when Apocalypse makes him a horseman, but he has angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
But what helps with his speed is that his bones aren't as dense as regular humans. They maneuver better and move faster. So it's like if I fly too fast, will I just like disintegrate from the speed? Can my body handle it? Levels to it. Invulnerability is a good one.
That's a good one.
Super strength.
Super strength would be good.
I mean, strength does come with a little bit of vulnerability, depending on how strong you are. I mean, telepathy.
Invisibility.
Invisibility is a clutch one.
What do you use that for?
You should.
Yeah, that's creepy.
You say you should do good shit. Go to a hostage situation, take out the people after seeing you. Or do you got powers like Invisible Woman, you do invisible constructs? There's levels to it.
I think I'd go with flight.
Flight's a good one.
But maybe not. I mean,
It would be like, this X-Man Forge. He lost his armor lost his arm and his leg and a hand in a war, but he has a cybernetic leg and a hand that he made because he has the ability to understand technology and create what his mind process make it. So like technopathy, I guess. Flexibility.
I've asked people this before, and I'm like, because like I said, I think flight is a pretty universal answer. But if you can have any superpower and you do choose flight, what if because like you said, invulnerability, there's got to be some counter, some, like Superman, yes, he's but kryptonite.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of kryptonite to your superpower. What if you could only fly as fast as you can run? Then it sucks.
Oh, it absolutely sucks.
I mean, would I fly across the street? Absolutely. Would I fly to the gas station down the road? Well, maybe not, because that might take me a minute. I can only go as fast as you can run.
Yeah. That sucks.
So that's you can't just fly across the country. It'll take you days, weeks.
Yeah. This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm just going across the yard, you damn right. I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
scoot
float.
over there.
I'm gonna float. Absolutely. I'm not walking. I'm floating.
Teleportation would be cool.
Teleportation is shit. But like, it's like Nightcrawler, another X-Men that teleports. He can only teleport to places he's been. So you got.
I was just about to say that. That's the withdrawal. That's the
drawback.
Yeah.
But once you've been there, you can visualize and get there.
Correct. You have to be able to visualize it.
Yeah.
You can't just teleport to another country to go visit it.
Yeah,
You have to have
I
been
know.
there. You could if you've been there.
Yeah, you've been there, absolutely. Instantaneous. And also, you can't be slick because when he teleports, it's like between dimensions ish. So every time he teleports, you can tell he's been there because it smells like brimstone when he teleports. That's a good question.
Super speed would be fun.
Oh yeah.
There's no limit on that.
Oh yeah.
You better watch out though. You smash into a car.
Sure do.
That's gonna hurt. You ain't invulnerable. You're just fast.
And that's the fantastic thing about that. I was thinking about like Star Trek with the Enterprise, like how it goes warp speed. Mm-hmm. You're so fast like phasing through objects.
Yeah.
And you're right. When you stop, you might face plant to a building or
Yeah, you're not invulnerable.
yeah, or
You're
might
just
be
fast.
inside the building. Yeah.
You will die
Yeah.
if you run into something
Right.
going that fast. You will die.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the first episode of The Boys, opening scene, I think it was, where he runs right through the girl.
That train went right there. Was like, oh shit. I'm like, thank you for addressing that.
Yeah. It didn't hurt him,
Oh.
which doesn't make sense to me because he's not invulnerable. But yeah, you smash and you're running down the street at 6,000 miles an hour. You smash into a car, that car is gone, and so are you.
Yeah, you were gone. You did not phase through that. But I guess when you're going that fast, you're able to react that fast to see what you're doing.
See, that's adding an extra power, though.
That's what DC,
That's adding
what DC
something
does.
else.
See, that's what DC does with the Flash. When the Flash is so broken.
You're right, because he sees it in slow motion.
Yeah.
Even though he's going that fast, he sees it with time to in very.
Yeah.
It's almost like the world has stopped,
Yeah, it's like
so he can react.
Yeah.
That's a second power.
Mhm.
That's not just running
And it's
fast.
like I can perceive thoughts at like a millionth of an attosecond, which is just too fast to comprehend an attosecond.
Yeah, if you had that, then that's great. But that's
Yeah.
not. That's not what we're talking. That's not the game.
Yeah, 'cause
You got to be
heal-
careful. You don't get that extra power.
Right, you can heal fast. Yeah, you got to be very specific.
That'd be cool, like a Wolverine, whatever you call that. Where he
Yeah,
just
tactic.
heals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have.
Yeah. Age is slow. Adamantine, he has a constant adamantine poisoning, so it doesn't it inhibits his full mutant potential.
Heat vision.
He is a good one.
I don't know what you'd use it for, but
Chaos and convenience.
And Superman uses it to vanquish enemies.
Right.
That's about it. Not really a whole other purpose for it.
Honestly, the Human
You
Torch.
can light shit on fire.
The Human Torch lights shit on fire. He's a very clutch power. Fly and pyrokinesis.
Yeah. And like Homelander uses his heat vision to just fuck shit up.
Homeland's an asshole.
I fucking hate that guy. I've only seen the first season. I need to catch up. I've heard it's great every time.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I think they're on 4 right now.
Yeah, Gen V is a good spinoff too. But it differs.
Everybody on that show's a dick except for what's her the girl, something Star.
Starlight.
Starlight. Everyone else is a complete prick.
Mm-hmm.
The Deep, that's my man, but he's a creep.
He's a fucking creep. So you head from that octopus. It's not what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, the comic is much worse. Much fucking worse.
I wouldn't hate reading that.
It's good.
Every show that I've gotten into, I mean, it's only been a couple, I guess. Walking Dead and Watchmen. After I watched them, I started reading. Watchmen's just a book. It's not a series. But it was really good. And then I started reading Walking Dead a few seasons into the show. And that's really good. I'm sure I would enjoy The Boys.
So we'll say the movie did a tasteful change to the book.
Watchmen. I heard the HBO show was really good. They did a miniseries.
I've watched the HBO show. I want to.
I think it was just the one season. I think it was like 6 or 7 episodes, and that was it. But apparently it was really good. Better than the movie from the review I read. The movie wasn't anything to write home about, but it was pretty good.
Me too. I enjoyed it.
It was the big blue dude just walking around with his huge dong just hanging out.
Hanging out.
What was his name?
Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan.
One of the most broken characters ever made.
Yeah, we were talking about kills earlier in movies when Rorschach was in prison. He takes the grease.
Oh yeah.
Because my man was fucking with him and just throws it all over this huge dude's face. Yep. Oh God.
Rorschach whooped ass. Rorschach was the shit. Rest in peace, Rorschach.
Is he gone?
Yeah. Did the movie.
Oh, they meant the actor.
Oh no. No. Yeah. Dr. Manhattan, that dude was just so broken.
You know, he would there was a scene where he cloned himself,
Fucking shit.
having sex with his wife
and
or
he was
whatever,
on
while
something
he was
else,
in
too.
the other room doing work on the computer.
She was like, really? He was like, what? Doing both. And he wasn't even inside. He was hitting her with electrodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hitting all her fucking good spots. Really, bro?
Oh man, I miss going to the movies.
Me too.
I told you I saw that one a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't tell you the last. It probably is. We talked about it in one of the episodes. It was probably Saw. The last time I went, that was Halloween.
Yeah. Well, my homegirl, shout
Just
out.
don't go anymore. Who?
Her friend Beth Ann, shout her out again. We went and saw Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, the 4-hour
re-release?
edition. Yeah, the 4-hour edition.
Oh, it was the director's cut?
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of movie.
Wow.
But then looking back, you realize, I'm like, yo, I understand what they did to reunite everybody to fight against it, but I'm like, y'all could have helped out Frodo with the journey a little bit more than y'all did. Sam is the real hero here, bro. Sam held it down. Frodo was really fucked up over that ring.
Well, yeah, that's what it did to you.
Yeah. Sauron's kind of a bitch. It's a big ass eye.
Just a
Big ass eyes looking around like this. That was it. Threw the ring in the lava, and he just said, "Oh shit, I'm done."
They got all these Lego sets out for that now.
Oh yeah.
They have the like the village where they first meet up in the first movie. I think that's the newest one, but the tower with the thing on top, with the eye on top, they have it. It's badass. It's
Well,
it's like 2 feet tall. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she got just started working on it. It's nasty. So despite our compliments.
I've done my 2. I'm in retirement until
Pee-wee.
until the Playhouse comes out.
Yeah, that's what he's jam.
I will buy it day one. I don't care what it costs.
Yeah. Shout out Pee-wee.
Like how does that not exist?
I don't know.
And you know it'll have all the characters.
Oh yeah.
My Seinfeld set came with like 6 characters. All you need is him, Cowboy Curtis, the triplets.
About to get the triplets.
I mean, it's not a whole lot. The puppet, the little redheaded
Oh yeah.
kid puppet, the marionette.
Man.
John B. the Genie would just be his own thing that goes in a certain spot.
I know she's a staple, but fuck Cherry.
I know you. Yeah, I know you're not a Cherry fan,
Fuck Cherry. She's annoying.
but you got to put it in the.
You have
set.
to.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah. You
But
do.
that would be just like a thing.
Yeah.
You just stick it in the spot where it goes.
Fuck Cherry.
I used to have one when I was little. I had a cherry. Like it was a size like meant for like a 5-year-old, like just a little plush mini couch seat. It was a cherry. I had one.
If I would have came to your house as a kid, I would have kicked it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Get the shit out my face. Fuck Cherry.
But they gotta have it. What was with the? It was outside. It was above the front door. It was like a sphinx looking thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn it.
Did it have a name?
I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about? It was like above. It was right on top of his house, right in the
Yeah.
middle. And it moved during the theme song, but it never. I don't think it was an actual character. It was just part of his house.
That's cool. His gray house.
Yo, why is the end of his show? He took off on his bike into the sky.
Yo, he just fucking screamed. Yo, why was he such a pleasant man? Just weird as fuck. We go back to this topic every time we talk about Pee-wee, but the Pee-wee's Big Adventure, his whole breakfast would take that one bite and be full. That whole scene.
He took that huge butter knife to spread bread on his toast that he didn't touch.
Mm,
He had one bite of Mr. T cereal,
it was good.
and he was done with breakfast. After that whole
The whole
rigmarole
of everything. Good word. Everything.
that whole thing while he was getting ready. What was it like a Rube Goldberg machine?
Was
It's just a bunch of unnecessary steps
Of
to make
bullshit.
breakfast. And he had one bite of cereal and was like, "All right, I'm good. Time to go for a bike ride."
talking to his food. Good morning, Pee-wee.
Didn't eat it.
He did.
Didn't eat the bacon. Didn't eat the eggs.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. One bite.
Had pancakes. They had the Abraham Lincoln statue
Yeah.
that was flipping pancakes. Didn't eat any of that.
I was like, this whole balanced breakfast you just made, one bite, good for the whole movie. So shout out to
Yo,
the
how
kids.
full would he have been if he ate that whole breakfast?
There would have been no movie. Fuck Francis.
Fuck Francis.
Get his ass with his own pool. Mindy, what's your favorite
With
song?
his old timey bathing suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I guess it was normal. He just had his titties out.
Big
Oh, that's what I've said that before. They should have put him in one of those old dudes bathing suits with the. It was like a one piece with the straps.
Oh,
over the
yeah.
that's what he should have been wearing. That would have been perfect
Oh
for
yeah,
that
black
character.
white stripes.
But yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Absolutely. He did whoop his ass in his own pool.
He whooped in a suit.
He was gonna fucking
In a
kill him.
suit.
He was gonna kill him.
He was.
He was gonna drown that bastard. Yo, shout out to him using that fake hand and knock on the door to get past the fucking guard.
He got it from the joke shop.
Dude, yo, that joke shop was the shit.
My man knew Pee Wee by name.
Yo, how
He's
many-
in there all the time.
Yo, why do you have so many various size of heads?
Ah!
That big head. Yo, when the trick go, when he say, oh yeah.
You know, I used to cringe at the scene where he, when the pet store was on fire at the very end, he brings out the snakes. But he had to do it because he is a fucking hero.
He is a hero.
He waited till the very. He kept passing by him and staring, and went and got somebody else.
He ain't like him.
And those are the last ones left. And damn it, if he didn't go in there and save them
He
snakes.
passed the fuck out.
What a man. What a hero.
Every pet in that shop was saved and accounted for.
Put his life at risk many times, going back and forth inside that store while it was burning to the ground to save the animals. Thank you, Pee Wee.
Hero.
You ever see Big Top, Pee Wee?
Sure did.
I know I've seen it, but I certainly can't quote it like I can Big Adventure.
Big Top Pee Wee's funny, but ain't no Big Adventure.
It's not Big Adventure.
Big Adventure is just the.
It's not the original Tim Burton.
It's the cream of the crop.
Timothy Burton.
A lot of him and Johnny Depp just had a relationship.
Him, Johnny Depp, and what's her name?
That one chick.
Helena Bonham Carter. Yeah, how was your first movie, Pee Wee's Big Adventure? What a pilot.
What a pilot. I kind of set the tone. And then you do Batman.
And then he went on to do Batman.
Batman Returns.
Batman.
Two of the best superhero movies ever made.
So the Batman movies that he did they're not, and Pee Wee's Big Adventure too, because after Pee Wee and the Batman movies, he went to the, like, not horror, what's it called? Macabre, how do you say that? Macabre, however you say it. Because they're not horror movies, but that's been his style ever since.
But has he done
Nightmare Before Christmas? You did.
Did he do Edward Scissorhands too?
Edward Scissorhands is the same kind of feel to it. Sweeney Todd he did. Frankenweenie, which was fantastic. He probably had something to do with some kind of Addams Family along the way. But that's like that became his style. But Pee Wee and Batman, that wasn't that spookiness. That wasn't those movies.
Shout out Winona Ryder.
Shout out Winona Ryder.
New Beetlejuice coming out.
Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Trailer's fantastic. I can't wait. I will go see it.
I was like, Michael Keaton, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else is playing that role.
Mm-hmm. You know, he's only in the first movie for like total screen time, like 15 minutes.
Yeah, not that much.
Yeah.
And nailed the role. Iconic.
Yes.
Shout out Alec Baldwin.
Shout out Alec Baldwin. I don't think he's in this new one.
I mean, I would laugh if him and Gina Davis made a cameo on it.
Was that the mom?
That was Alec Baldwin's wife, yeah. Her and Samuel Jackson have a classic of a movie. Classic. Badass movie. Long Kiss Goodnight. Whew.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, it's a queen. I feel like it's like partially amnesia and she's like a killer. Like, professional and trying to find her and she just whoops ass and fucking Samuel Jackson's dragged into it. Awesome.
He was on. We didn't mention Family Feud, but I saw a rerun of like Celebrity. And Sam Jackson was on it.
Oh, really?
He's hilarious.
Of course he would be.
I went on a Family Feud like marathon one day, and it was all just random stuff. And I forget who he was with. I don't remember who else was on that one. But Samuel Jackson was good. There was one with Snoop was on one of them.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bunch of musicians on one side, and I think actors on. It might have been the same one then. I think it was musicians and actors were the two teams. There's one with all the guys from Jackass. 5 on this side, 5 on this side. Knoxville came out wearing the exact same suit as Steve Harvey. Steve didn't know. And they walked out and Steve went up to him, just made his little blank stare face that he does. Like, really? It was like bright purple velvet. And Knoxville had the exact same suit on.
Yo, talk about a man whose hair is beautiful though.
Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
Woo!
Beautiful hair.
Obviously not Steve Harvey.
Ew.
Beautiful facial hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Knoxville became a silver fox right quick. Well, I do love the Family Feud.
He was good.
I also think, going back to the cheating on The Price is Right, the Family Feud is bullshit because all you have to do is win the last round.
You do.
And you win the game.
You do.
It's triple points. You could be down 0 to 289, and if you don't even have to get the whole thing. This team could get 3 of the 4 answers on the last category, and they miss it, and you get a chance to steal, and your team just won, and you got one thing right the whole game.
You teabag.
It's bullshit.
You teabag.
And it's, you know what the prize is if you win fast money? It's $20,000. It's been that way since the show came out in probably the 80s.
Damn.
$20,000 in 2024, split between 5 people, taxed.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. You pay more to go out there to be on the show.
Sure do.
You're walking home after everything with a few $100 in your pocket.
Leave it.
That's why I love
After flight and hotel that they're not paying for.
That's why I love Price is Right.
You're walking out with a few $100 in your pocket.
If you don't win
I
the
mean,
game,
I guess it was fun. You had a good little quick vacation, but you ain't winning anything.
get more lives on TV an episode. I love Price is Right. If you lose, at least you got all the shit you can keep along the way.
Absolutely. And sometimes the things that they bid on to go play the game are some of the best prizes
Yeah.
on there.
Everybody's waiting for the car though.
Everybody's waiting for the car, and I watch The Price is Right frequently now. And they give away probably, or at least, you know, you have a chance to win at least 2 during the regular game, and then there's always one in the showcase somewhere. So they give away cars for days, but I mean, I've heard and I get why. It's more of a pain in the ass if you win the car. Like, most people just sell it because you got to pay for the tax, you got to pay for all that stuff on it, insurance, you got to get it registered, and you don't get it for like 6 months. And most people I've heard just sell it once they get it. And take it's a brand new car, it's an SUV. Take the $24,000 for it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want that. I'd want something cool, like, I don't know, something I could actually use.
Right.
I ain't trying to deal with all the hassles of that. It's more of a pain than anything. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I see why.
Most of those bullshit things on a game show.
Please.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oof.
Pisses me right off because every winner they show is like some like 96-year-old lady in the middle of butt fuck that's got like 2 minutes to live. And I'm like, she won all this. It'd be some gross ass probably. They were like, yo, you get like this one now is you get offered $2.5 million and then like I think $2,000 to $5,000 a week for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's the cream.
Oh yeah. Why is it bullshit though?
There's always like some old lady in the middle of buttfuck that wins it.
Oh. Okay. I thought you meant like the prize sucks. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty awesome.
No, I used to play that shit religiously. It's free to play. Like, man, let them knock on my door. Let the prize van just pull up.
That's kind of like a game. Don't you have to like do something? It's kind of like a game show.
No, it's just online. Just answer questions and just
Like a survey kind of thing?
yeah. Stop. That shit religious. Like, man, let that prize man come through and knock on the door, please. I'm like, it's about time.
There's something else I was going to say about Family Feud. I forget what it was. I don't know. They could up that prize money though a little bit.
Yeah.
All these years later.
Sure.
Let's hike it up a notch. This show's giving away 250, 500 G's. Some shows do $1 million if the right person wins. Y'all been giving out 20 grand forever. That money is nothing anymore. Like I said, after tax divided 5 ways, you ain't leaving with anything except memories that you were on
That's
you were
all it
on the
is.
show.
Bucks in your pocket.
Yeah. Just want to be on a game show someday.
That's fair.
Someday.
Yo, why does Steve Harvey have such over-exaggerated reactions, though? He be getting gross. That dude.
If you can make him laugh, his reactions are fucking
Oh, you're
great.
the greatest.
He throws his card away.
Yeah, catch him off guard. So, what's something you would actually like to do? Sit on my face? Yes!
Yeah, I've seen that clip. I've seen that clip.
And sure enough, it was an answer. Sit on it.
It said, have a seat.
Have a
That's what
seat,
it said on the
have a
thing.
seat. Yes!
He goes, Steve, I'm gonna say sit on it.
Yes! Lost his fucking mind. He got nasty.
Here's one with it was Terry Bradshaw of Pittsburgh Steelers fame, and it was his family and another football coach's family, and he's like Steve's. It's the very beginning. He's doing greeting everyone, saying hello, and it's Terry Bradshaw and four. He has, I guess, four. Maybe one was his wife, but all girls. He doesn't have any sons. And they're talking about. He was like, "Yeah, I got 2 son-in-laws, and I got one that's trying to be a son-in-law. He's sitting out there in the audience." And it, the camera cuts to one of his daughter's boyfriends, I guess. And Steve is like, "Why is he even here?" And Terry's like, "Well, because she wanted him to come, but I made him fly coach though." And Steve lost it.
Damn. Oh, but that's fucked up. I mean, you ain't got time in yet.
Yeah, he said you ain't in the circle yet, boy.
Damn. Shout out Terry Bradshaw.
Shout out Terry Bradshaw. Shout out Steve Harvey. Shout out Alex Trebek. Shout out Pat Sajak. Drew Carey, Bob Barker. Oh, that's what I was gonna say about Family Feud. You remember the first dude, the creepy motherfucker? His name was Richard Dawson. This is in like the 70s when that show first came on. He would straight up lip kiss.
Oh, kiss people. Yep.
All the girls. He would always shake hands with the guys, and he would straight up lip kiss.
Never kiss.
Not just once, every time he got to them. Kiss them around the lips. It doesn't matter if they were 13 years old or this guy's wife. Straight up mouth kiss them.
Because he was, wasn't he the host of the movie The Running Man?
I couldn't tell you.
I want to say he was.
But it's like, bro,
She did.
what the fuck? It's
On the
creepy. He would
Time.
kiss every girl on the lips every time it was their turn to
It
answer.
was a different time back in the day. What you gotta say?
There's a clip in Family Guy of Peter doing, I forget it's one of the cutaways for 10 seconds, and he goes up and kisses the girl, and he goes, "And let me stick my hand up there, that one and that one. Okay, name something you shop for at the mall."
Shout out
It was
Family
so
Guy.
creepy.
Oh, yeah, he sure did. He kissed every chick on the lips.
Shout out kissing on the lips.
Shout out. Smart, you were so happy with Callie. Yeah, but I forgot she was here. She might have just walked down the
They should
neighborhood.
have just screaming. Yes, shout out all the game shows. Shout out Pee Wee. You want to take it? Finish it off? Let me do it for you. You go ahead and say it.
And that has been We Creeping.